gaming desktop? Well, in this video, we break down the top 5 best gaming desktops on the market this year, so be sure to stay tuned to find out which desktop will be best for you and your budget. This list is in no exact order, so be sure to watch to the end so you don't miss anything. And if you're interested in updated pricing or more information on any of the products mentioned, I left links in the description down below, so feel free to check those out at any time during the video. With all that out of the way, let's get into the video. First up, we've got the iBUYPOWER Trace 9220. The iBUYPOWER Trace 9220 features a powerful Intel Core i7-8700 6-core processor with a base speed of 3.2 GHz and a max turbo speed of 4.6 GHz. You'll also get a whopping 16 GB of RAM, which allows for fast data transfer and general multitasking. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 graphics card comes with 3 GB of memory for smooth modern gameplay. This means that you can play all of your favorite games in stunning HD 1080p. It'll give you the necessary edge to beat the competition when gaming online. You'll have plenty of storage space with a 120 GB solid state drive and a 1 TB hard drive. Both read and write speeds for these drives are very impressive to say the least. There are lots of connectivity options including 4 USB 3.0 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, an Ethernet jack, HDMI output, DisplayPort, and DVI. You can connect a maximum of 3 external displays to enhance your game-playing experience. This desktop's blue interior lighting gives it a nice stylish aesthetic that most gamers will surely appreciate. It also makes it easy to see when you need to examine any of the components inside. The tempered glass side panel will give you a clear view into this computer whenever you have to take a look. It's very durable and doesn't crack or damage easily. It measures 19.5 by 8.5 by 19.8 inches with a total weight of 30 pounds, making it pretty hefty. You'll definitely need to clear out a decent amount of desk space for this machine. When you buy this computer, you'll also get a free keyboard and mouse. The keyboard offers some nice snappy feedback and a decent amount of travel, but it's nothing special. The mouse has a fairly efficient design, but most gamers will likely want to use something a bit more advanced. The amazing cooling technology always keeps the interior components at an appropriate temperature. This means you won't have to worry about overheating becoming a problem, even when you push it to its limits. There's no question that the iBUYPOWER Trace 9220 is designed for modern gaming. It features some very powerful specs and a stylish aesthetic. You can play just about any game on this computer without any issues. It's quite large and bulky, but it's a small price to pay for such power, speed, and efficiency. Coming up next, we've got the SkyTech ArchAngel. The SkyTech ArchAngel measures 20.2 by 8.5 by 18.2 inches and weighs around 26.5 pounds, so it isn't exactly compact. The overall design, however, is very impressive. Definitely has a bold look that any gamer will be sure to appreciate. LEDs on the outside of the machine illuminate it for an incredible look. There are quite a few different ports, including 2 USB 3.0, 7 USB 2.0, a DVI port, HDMI output, and DisplayPort. This means that you'll be able to have as many as 3 external displays going on at once. Any serious gamer will be absolutely delighted over this bounty of connectivity options. The AMD Ryzen 3 1200 4-core processor in this desktop is fairly impressive and boasts a max turbo speed of 4.1 GHz. The machine also comes with 8 GB of RAM that can be expanded up to 32 GB. You'll almost certainly want to add some memory, but what you get still isn't bad at all. The 1 TB 7200 RPM drive will provide you with plenty of storage space for your games and other data. You can always decide to add another hard drive or swap out this one for even more storage. This desktop's NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti comes with 4 GB of DDR4 memory. There's no question that this machine can handle most modern games with absolute skill. The HD graphics appear flawless without any noticeable lag in most cases. Some of the games that it handles particularly well include Star Wars Battlefront, Shadow of Mordor, Far Cry Primal, and GTA 5. Running at 60 frames per second, you can expect consistently smooth gameplay. One of the best things about this gaming desktop is that it doesn't come with any of the annoying bloatware that so many other computers do. You won't have to worry about needing to delete a plethora of unnecessary programs. You also get a free gaming keyboard and mouse with this desktop. The keyboard isn't anything too impressive, but is adequate until you get one of your own. It has a decently comfortable feel, but doesn't offer much travel. The mouse is also just kind of okay, and nothing special at all. You'll likely want to use your own keyboard and mouse for playing games. This gaming desktop comes with a 1-year warranty on all parts and labor, as well as lifetime free US technical support. This video is brought to you guys by TrueGamerGear.com. We all know that gaming gear can cost quite a bit. Little things add up and you can end up spending much more than you'd have liked. That's where True Gamer Gear comes in. It offers discounted prices on popular gaming gear. For example, this top-selling headset on Amazon with over 1,400 reviews sells for cheaper on TrueGamerGear.com than on Amazon. With cheaper prices than Amazon and other major online retailers, it's definitely worth taking a look at. Best of all, for sponsoring the video, they're running a free offer to all my viewers. For a limited time, you can get the M-Tech Dragon 7 Pro gaming mouse absolutely free just by covering the small shipping fee. In order to claim your free gaming mouse, just check out the link in the description down below and explore TrueGamerGear.com. About halfway through our list, we have the Alienware Aurora R7. The Alienware Aurora R7 lives up to the brand name with its sci-fi inspired aesthetic. It offers customizable LED lighting on either side, featuring the Alienware logo on the front, which is also the power button. This gaming desktop measures 18.6 by 14.2 by 8.35 inches and weighs a whopping 37.67 pounds. Definitely takes up a lot of space, which is in large part due to the huge exhausts. Despite its enormous stature, this computer is very accessible. You can easily upgrade the components without having to use a single tool. Just pull the back lever to gain access to the power supply. There are tons of ports and connectivity options available, including 3 USB 3.0 ports, a headphone jack, USB-C port, a microphone port, 6 USB 2.0 ports, 4 USB 3.0 ports, and a single USB-C port. You also have an HDMI output, display port, Ethernet port, and digital optical audio port. You really couldn't ask for more connectivity options, and it's ideal if you want to put together a multi-display setup. You get 32GB of dual-channel DDR4 RAM, which contributes to the smooth gameplay in a big way. There's also a speedy Intel Core i7-8700K 6-core processor that can reach up to 4.6 GHz with Turbo Boost. There's no question that this is one powerful and capable gaming rig. Overclocking will allow you to push the CPU to its limit to see what it's really capable of. You'll also get a 2TB 7200 RPM SATA hard drive that offers some quick write and read speeds. The NVIDIA GeForce 1080 graphic card that comes with this machine gives you brilliant resolution and smooth gameplay all the time. It's VR ready and has a low latency design to keep lag at a minimum at all times. The air intake design of this system is very impressive, covering the front and right panels. There's also an exhaust fan on the top to maximize airflow throughout the computer. This prevents overheating and potential damage to the internal components. It's an especially useful feature if you're going to overclock the processor on a regular basis. There are too many gaming desktops with inadequate airflow, but this is not one of them. This computer's always ready mode puts the system into a unique state that falls somewhere between sleep and awake. It allows the essential programs to continue running in the background while the computer functions on low power mode to conserve energy. If you guys like the video and want to stay up to date with the best in gaming and tech gear, as well as things like specific PC builds for games like Fortnite, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Close to the end here, we have the MSI Aegis 3. The MSI Aegis 3 has a very eye-catching design with a very unique shape. Its LED lights glow inside, creating a spectacular and impressive overall aesthetic. This desktop computer measures 17.1 by 6.7 by 14.8 inches with a total weight of 18.94 pounds. It's not as heavy as you might assume just by looking at it, and even the dimensions are pretty small. The handle on the back makes it easier to transport, which is always nice. You can expect to get a plethora of ports, including dedicated virtual reality HDMI ports. There are also 4 USB 2.0 ports and 5 USB 3.0 ports. The fact that this computer's chassis is a bit on the small side can make updating certain components a little challenging. You'll need to use a screwdriver to access the inside if you want to swap out any of the parts. There's limited space inside, so it's sort of cramped. The Intel Core i7-8700 processor runs at a max speed of 3.2 GHz. You also get 16GB of RAM for smooth gaming and maximum multitasking capability. The NVIDIA GTX 1070 Ti graphic card offers 8GB of memory, which is more than enough for most modern gamers. While it may not be the highest end graphic card on the market, it still has plenty to offer. You'll have no problem running modern games at 1080p or even 1440p. This computer's high refresh rate delivers smooth graphics in games like Middle-earth: Shadow of War and Devil May Cry 5. Running these games at 4K resolution certainly isn't out of the question completely, but it can be a challenge on the highest settings. The proprietary cooling system that this gaming desktop computer uses will always keep the internal components at a safe and normal temperature. With a system this powerful, you definitely need a cooling system that's as effective as this one. If you're really into virtual reality gaming, you'll be happy to know that this system is fully VR ready. You can enjoy a completely immersive and flawless gaming experience without any lag or issues whatsoever. Considering how small the MSI Aegis is compared to many of its predecessors, it's quite powerful. It features a number of modern components that will give you the speed and power necessary to play most modern games without any annoying lag or issues. Lastly, and for under $1,000, we have the CYBERPOWERPC GXI VR8060A5. The CYBERPOWERPC GXI VR8060A5 uses a powerful Intel Core i5-8400 2.8 GHz 6-core processor. Combined with 8GB of DDR4 memory, this machine is very fast and efficient to say the least. You also get a 120GB solid state drive and a 1TB hard drive for ample data storage. This desktop computer's NVIDIA GeForce GTC 1060 video card has 3GB of RAM, allowing you to play modern games without any issues whatsoever. It has an insane refresh rate as well, which contributes to the smooth gameplay in a big way. There are plenty of connectivity options as well, including a DVI port, HDMI port, and DisplayPort. You can hook up to 3 different external displays at once for the ultimate immersive gaming experience. There are also 6 USB 3.1 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, an Ethernet jack, and a standard audio jack. The VR-ready design of this computer means that you'll be able to use it with the HTC Vive and Oculus Rift. It can easily support 1080p HD graphics as well as 4K for the best possible resolution for all your games. This computer's DirectX technology offers faster processing in real time, which results in richer graphics while keeping power consumption to a bare minimum. When you buy the GXI VR8060A5, you also get a keyboard and mouse, which are both pretty well designed overall. The mouse has 3 buttons and is fully backlit with a 4000 dpi optical sensor. The keyboard has an ergonomic design for a very comfortable and intuitive feel. There are 8 unique multimedia keys that you can use to perform a number of functions quickly. One of the great things about this desktop gaming computer is that it's optimized at ultra-high game settings for the best possible graphics and overall gameplay. This means that you won't have to worry about tweaking a lot of settings to get things the way you want. Measuring 18.5 by 7.9 by 17.9 inches with a total weight of 27 pounds, this computer is fairly bulky but definitely not the biggest desktop ever. It does take up quite a bit of room, but the interior is quite spacious and accessible. You shouldn't have any issues whatsoever when it comes to swapping out components. There's no complicated process required for gaining access to the inside, and everything is laid out in a very intuitive way. Alright gamers, that's all for this video. If you're interested in staying up to date with the best in gaming gear and cool tech in general, hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you can stay informed. If you're interested in finding pricing on all the products mentioned, like always, the links will be in the description down below. I keep those links up to date, so if any new products are released, I'll update the description down below. Anyway guys, till next video, keep gaming!